Can I help you?
Art 101 with Mr. Burgher.
Hello again, friends, and welcome back to this, the last episode of Art 101 for 2020.
I admire your luck, Mr.
Burgher. Mr. Burgher. As you may have heard by now, I'm a professional artist and master educator attempting to do the best in bringing you information on art historical content. If you like this video or the others in this series, please make sure you consider a like, share, subscribe. Obviously, you're interested. Otherwise, you probably wouldn't be watching this video.
We have no response. But that was perfect.
So in this, the last episode of Art 101 for 2020, I want to talk to you about a group of artists that combined their efforts, that pooled their resources, and promoted the art that they loved. This group is known as the Société Anonyme, and this group was founded in 1920, and I want to talk to you a little bit about it right now. A Société Anonyme was an art organization founded in 1920. They would develop an experimental museum dedicated to the idea that the story of modern art should be told by the artists themselves.
I love my kids, I love real estate, I love ceramics, I love my job, I love wrestling.
A Société Anonyme would sponsor lectures, publications, concerts, and modern art exhibitions from 1920 until 1950, when the group was officially and formally dissolved.
This is where the story gets interesting.
The organization would establish one of the greatest collections of modern art in the United States. This would include some 200 paintings, sculptures, and works on paper that would feature artworks by such diverse and renowned artists such as Joseph Albers, Alexander Calder, Gorky, Arthur Dove, Vasily Kandinsky, Henry Matisse, and Joseph Stella.
Is it me, or is there something really weird about that picture?
Totally bizarre. Oh, it's better this way.
Katherine Dreyer, Marcel Duchamp, and Man Ray are the founding members of this group. Dreyer was an American artist, lecturer, patron, and social reformer. She would study art all around the world, and she was most heavily influenced by modern art. And the lead influencer was, without a doubt, for her, Marcel Duchamp. Marcel Duchamp was a French-American painter, sculptor, chess player, and writer who has works that are associated with Cubism, Dada, and conceptual art. It's very safe to say that he, along with Picasso and Henry Matisse, were perhaps the most influential artists of their time in the 20th century. So who is Man Ray? Man Ray was an American visual artist, originally from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. He was a contributor to Dada and Surrealism and is very well known for his photography works and his influential ideas that would have a profound impact on artists of the 20th as well as 21st centuries. The first 20 years of the existence of this group, they held 80 exhibitions showcasing abstract work, including Cubism. There were many European artists that were given their first exposures in the United States through this organization, including Vasily Kandinsky, Ferdinand Liger, and Paul Klee. This would help American viewers become more familiar with these types of artists and other prominent artists such as Pete Mondrian and Kurt Schwitters.
Why do people run from me?
You know, what do I know? I color for a living, but I know a little bit about French. So let's talk a little bit about the origins of the name Société Anonyme, just for a moment. The name of the organization was actually selected by Man Ray after seeing it in a French magazine but not really knowing a whole lot of French. He assumed that it referred to an anonymous society. However, it just means corporation. But French-speaking artist Marcel Duchamp thought that corporation was a fine name for the group, and as the group evolved, they became incorporated. So, that made the English translation to their group Corporation Incorporated.
But, come on, really?
In the later years of the organization, Dreyer became the sole operator of the group, and it was really something more than a one-woman operation, especially when they financially could not compete with other groups such as the Museum of Modern Art also operating in the area. However, it must be recognized their exhibition space was undoubtedly the first modern art museum in the world. In 1941, Dreyer would donate the collection of artworks to Yale University Art Gallery, and on April 30th, 1950, on the 30th anniversary of the Société Anonyme's first exhibition, Dreyer and Duchamp would formally dissolve the group. 2020, you are a real shit show. Let's go on to 2021 and make some magic happen. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it.